Here's the community updates for the week on October 17th. The Michigan Department of Health and Human Services issued an emergency order giving more specific COVID-related rules across Michigan, replacing a similar order it issued October 5th. The department's latest order more closely matches Governor Whitmer's previous COVID-related executive orders, which were struck down on October 2nd by the Michigan Supreme Court. Under the order, capacity limits are now specified for non-venue indoor gatherings. All bars may be open with capacity restrictions, and face covering use is required in child care centers and more. Face covering use is still required for indoor gatherings such as businesses, schools, and sporting events, with child care centers joining the fold. Businesses aren't allowed to admit people not wearing face coverings, with a few exceptions. The full list of the MDHHS's COVID-related rules and its exceptions is available in its latest order. The order remains in effect through October 30th. The Grand Rapids City Clerk's office has extended its October hours to assist with in-person voter registration and absentee ballot applications. Based in the second floor of City Hall with satellite election-based sites at other Grand Rapids locations, the Clerk's office will be open later on Tuesday and Thursday evenings and have selected weekend hours. The Clerk's office extended hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 to 7 p.m. at City Hall, Sunday, October 11th from noon to 5 p.m. at New Hope Baptist Church, Sunday, October 25th from noon to 5 p.m. at City Hall, Saturday, October 31st from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. at City Hall and Election Central. The last day to register to vote for the November 3rd election online, by mail, or at a Secretary of State branch is October 19th from October 20th through Election Day. Residents need to register at the Clerk's office. Absentee ballots may be obtained at the Clerk's office until 4 p.m. on November 2nd. Voters who request an absentee ballot in person on October 31st and November 2nd must vote in the office, with the ballot being left with the staff. Nearly all Grand Rapidians have been counted in the 2020 census count, the City of Grand Rapids said on Wednesday. Intern Communications Director Steve Guitar inferred the results based on a 99.9% total response rate for Michigan as the U.S. Census count came to a close on Thursday. The Census Bureau will now move forward with various post-count processes, such as removing duplicates and compiling statistics. The Bureau will deliver completed counts to the President and Congress by December 31st, as required by law. A major downtown street in Grand Rapids has been designated after Breonna Taylor following unanimous approval from its City Commission on Tuesday. Monroe Center Street Northwest, located in the heart of downtown near Rosa Parks Circle and the Grand Rapids Art Museum, now bears the commemorative designation Breonna Taylor Way. City Commissioners voted 7-0 for the approval. Taylor, born and raised in Grand Rapids, was shot and killed in March by Louisville police officers executing a no-knock warrant. Her death has added to nationwide protests over police brutality against Black lives. While the designation doesn't officially change the name of the street, Taylor's namesake will appear under Monroe Center street signs. During a public hearing on the idea, City Commissioners heard mostly supportive input from Grand Rapidians. These comments are available online. The Grand Rapids Police Department announced Wednesday it's hosting 2 gun buyback events in its effort to reduce the city's uptick in gun violence. Each event will encourage people to dispose of firearms in exchange for a prepaid gift card with no questions asked nor collection of any personal information. The buyback events are Saturday, October 24th from noon to 4 p.m. at the former parking lot of Revolution Culture Movement at 1534 Kalamazoo Avenue Southeast. Saturday, November 7th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Genesis Nonprofit Housing Corporation at 851 Leonard Street Northwest. Quantities of gift cards are limited and subject to availability. 27 homicides have happened in Grand Rapids so far this year, according to the GRPD, with most of them gun-related. Last year saw 18 homicides and 9 the year before. The department's gun buyback events are part of its approach to reimagine policing in Grand Rapids and improve police-community relations. More details about the GRPD's approach are available in its recent unveiled 3-year strategic plan. The Rapidian encourages local residents to share their own stories related to civic, economic, and public health developments in the Grand Rapids area on the Rapidian's platform. To get started as a community reporter, visit therapidian.org/write. This update is brought to you by the Rapidian, GRTV, and the Grand Rapids Community Media Center. Please remember on November 3rd to go out and vote, or if you're feeling adventurous, vote early.